The new series of Top Gear has been caught up in more controversy amid claims producers inserted canned laughter to cover up awkward silences. Sound effects of hysterical laughter were allegedly used to make jokes sound like they landed despite deadpan looks on the faces of the audience. The new series, fronted by Chris Evans and Friends actor Matt LeBlanc, has been slated by critics while it only drew 4.3 million viewers, the lowest figures for a series debut in more than a decade. It comes as leaked BBC audience data supposedly ranked the show as the worst on terrestrial television last weekend. Laugh tracks were allegedly inserted when Evans made a joke about catering, a reference to the sacking of former host Jeremy Clarkson, and when LeBlanc made a quip about Top Gear remaking Lawrence of Arabia. On both occasions, audience members visible in shot remained nonplussed, but hysterical laughter could be heard in the background. At one point during filming, Evans also had to ask the crowd to laugh if they found things vaguely funny. One guest who attended the shoot told The Sun, "There were so many long, awkward silences. But when I watched the show back, I just couldn't believe how much laughter they had added in. The episode made it sound as though we were in fits of hysterics throughout the recording, but that is far from the truth." The guest added much of the audience was bored out of their minds rather than being in stitches as the televised program suggested. The laughter was also noticed by viewers who took to social media to point out the lack of correlation between the reaction of those in the audience and the levels of laughter heard. Jason Linsell wrote, "The best part of Top Gear is the canned laughter when you can clearly see that nobody's laughing." But a Top Gear spokesman defended the show, and said there had not been any awkward silences. He said, "It's well known that Top Gear isn't a live program and that the show is edited after filming, but last week's episode was edited in exactly the same way as previous series." The BBC said all laughter is taken from the studio audience and no artificial laughter is used. Meanwhile, according to the Daily Telegraph, the BBC's Appreciation Index gave the show a score of 60, 22 points lower than its average rating.